DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints.
Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other with control of the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
39-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Play action. It's Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never brought the play action fake.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The throw to the middle taken in. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Saints 3.
On first down, Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Now Pollard, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And now they're in He's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Saints 3.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
41-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. With Charles in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. This to Jarwin. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Blake Jarwin, 32 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Saints 10.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Escaping the pressure right. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. To throw, Kaepernick. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Cowboys gonna use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Rolling to his right, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Colin Kaepernick in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Saints 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
On the coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the counter, Hunt. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans! Kareem Hunt, 43 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. Boy, once you get Kareem Hunt in the open field, look out. He's got speed to burn, and he showed off the wheels on that one.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Back to throw here, Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
21. Saints 16.
Let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's the time.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 33 and a first.
3 yards on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And this carries into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Campbell making the catch. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Dancing to his left. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
This is it.
Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kareem Hunt with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Saints 23.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Eluding the pressure right. Able to find Isabella. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he slings one that's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Zane Gonzalez offered for the field goal.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flushed out right. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
11-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Herbert off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Blake Jarwin, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st down, Pollard. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 36 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Again, it's Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. They keep it with Davis on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard